Why is it okay for God to kill? And because of it, is he evil? True, God kills, but why? If you've ever struggled with this very difficult topic, then you're going to want to know, why did God kill so many people? All that here on Faith Unchained. Hello Unchained family, this is Faith Unchained, teaching you to break the chains that bind you. Now, if you're new to the channel, then welcome. And if it's your first time, then let's continue to grow by having you hit that subscribe button and clicking on the notification bell to receive weekly alerts. Really quick, if you haven't already, go and check out last week's video, Can a Real Christian Lose Their Salvation? The link to that video will be down below in the description. And before we continue, let me know down in the comments below if you think God is a moral monster because he killed innocent people. Yes, it's true. God has intentionally killed many people. He's wiped out entire nations, and he caused a great flood, leaving all but 8 people and the animals that were with them alive on the ark. Many people have a difficult time understanding this topic. And because they have a difficult time understanding, they say, your God is not good. Your God is a moral monster. And he's a murderer. That leaves us to ask the question, does God killing make him a murderer? Really quick. There are 2 things that I want to address. The first, what is murder? Murder is the premeditated, unlawful taking of life. And the second is killing. Killing, simply put, the taking of life. For God to commit murder, he must act in an unlawful manner. However, God's works are perfect, and his ways are just. The same law that forbids us to murder is the very same one that permits us to kill in self-defense. When we're talking about murder, we're referring to killing without a cause. And we are commanded to not put anyone to death without cause. So, that makes us ask this very important question. Did God kill without a cause, thus making him a murderer? Understand that all life is in God's hands. He's the one that decides when your last heartbeat is going to be it to sickness or to a bullet wound. God rules and governs over everything. Not only that, everything he does is just and right. So understand this, God owes us absolutely nothing. So if there was a mass shooting in a movie theater and many people are killed, God would not have done us any wrong whatsoever. Whether you're the age of 2 or the ripe old age of 92, everyone who dies because God wills that they do. Now another Unchained moment! These are moments where I share my experiences with whatever topic we might be going over that day. I share with you what it is that I've learned in hopes that you hear, you take, and you apply it to your lives in hopes that you do not get led astray. First, know that God kills everyone. He can choose to take us out however he pleases, be it through sickness, be it through homicide, be it through war, be it through a natural death. We are the ones that brought death into the world. We brought this upon ourselves. That's our fault. the question shouldn't be, why is this happening? It should be, why isn't more of it happening? Why does God continue to allow sinners like us to live? And why does He extend common grace? Number 2, understand that in this life, there is no such thing as an innocent person. When God created man, He expected obedience. And when we disobey, we face God's wrath. God is a just God, and He is angry with the wicked every day. So compared to God's holiness, there is nobody on this earth that is an innocent person. And it leads back to our question that we had earlier in our discussion between murder and killing. Does God kill without a cause, thus making Him a murderer? It's because of this second point right here that God has all the cause in the world to wipe us out at any point in time He chooses. But the fact that He doesn't is just proof of His mercy. Third point, how can God order people to kill entire nations? We're talking about men, women, children, babies, cattle. Just wipe out everything. Understand that these nations were wicked. We're talking about bestiality. We're talking about incest. We're talking about child sacrifice. And we're also speaking about idol worship. And these are just a few of the things that these nations were doing. So understand this. Judgment is always God's last resort. It's never His first choice. And He always gives a heads up before carrying out His judgment. He allows time for you to turn away from sin and turn to Him. And He readily shows mercy to those that do. So He waited 430 years before carrying out judgment on the Canaanites. He waited 120 years before destroying the earth with the flood. And He waited for Abraham to try to find 10 righteous people before destroying the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. So understand this, guys. God is all-knowing. He knows what's going to happen in the future. He's already foreseen it. There is nothing that we will do or can ever be done that's going to catch Him off guard. So God, in His infinite wisdom, knew that if punishment was not carried out on these nations, these very same nations would influence His children to turn away from Him and turn to sin. The last point, God does not like to kill. We are all sinners, and each and every one of us, I'll say that again, each and every one of us deserves to die. So, Christ said, unless you repent, you will also perish or be destroyed. We are to turn away from sin and turn to Christ. Because understand this, Christ is the only one that can save us from God's wrath. Guys, that's it for today's video. But before we close, after watching this video, do you feel that it's okay for God to kill? Tell me why or why not. Leave your comments down below in the comments. And please leave any other questions, comments, or suggestions that you might have about today's video or any future video you might want to see, and I'll do my best to get back to each and every one of you. Now, here at Faith Unchained, we teach you how to get spiritually fit. But if you're looking to get physically fit, then look no further. Because here at the Nashville Dojo on 13260 Lebanon Road in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. We're all about the 3 S's: sharpening your mind, strengthening your body, and saving your soul. Here, we make fun and effective workouts tailored just for you. So be it one-on-one personal training, group training, or a boot camp, TriFit is the right fit for you. And really quick reminder, if you haven't already, go and check out last week's video. Can a real Christian lose their salvation? If you like what you saw, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you get alerts to see videos like this one in the future. Guys, thank you for watching. This is Faith Unchained, teaching you to break the chains that bind you.